Hey, it's Duncan here, and welcome to chapter number 5. In this chapter of how to become a highly profitable, highly paid international speaker, I'm going to be sharing with you how to have people buy on the day. I hope you've been enjoying all the other chapters about how to get people to show up, what sort of content you need to provide, why speaking, and how to actually create your talk. I hope you've enjoyed all of those, and I hope you enjoy this one as well. Here's the problem. Most people do one of two things. They either sell too much or they don't sell enough. Both of these are a problem. If you don't sell enough, you're going to not be able to make the change in people's lives that you want to make. Because if you truly know that your program, your longer events, your products change people's lives and are good, then you need people buying those. If they don't buy it, then they don't get their life changed. So either, if you've got a problem with sales, either you don't believe that your product's good enough, or there's something else that's going on that's stopping you. Maybe you don't want them to take action, which just doesn't make sense. So you must believe in your product, okay? So if you're not selling enough, I'm going to show you how to do it authentically. Most people are worried about being salesy or a convincer and that. I'm going to show you how that's not needed at all. The other problem is this, is if you sell too much. If all you do is tell them to buy, people are going to become skeptical, they're going to push back. So I'm going to show you on this video how to make sure you do it different. Now, I really don't like the word close. See, people always talk about you've got to close your sales. No, you don't. I think you need to open your sales. You need to open the door to possibilities. And so I want you to imagine that your audience member is sitting there. For them to show up to the event, they have the problem that you can solve. If you've got a good title and a good description, they have the problem. They would not have shown up to the event if they don't have the problem. Your job isn't to push them or convince them or layer on any sort of influence. Your job is to remove their obstacles, okay? Here's the problem, is they literally have things standing in their way that is going to stop them saying yes. And I'm going to show you today on this video what you need to do to remove those obstacles. So what you've got to be thinking about is not how do you convince them, it's how do you get them out of their own way so they can say yes. So here's the questions that you must answer. The first question they ask is, do I trust this person? Do I trust this person? So your presentation, you must explain and help them to trust you. The second thing they ask, do I like this person? Do I like this person? The third thing that they ask is their system right for me? Is their product right for me? That's what they're asking. Will it work for me? Has it worked for people just like me? Okay. The next thing that they ask is, do I believe in myself? Do I actually believe in myself that I can do it? That this is good? This is the right thing. The next thing they ask, and this is really interesting, they ask, should I do this right now? Should I do this right now? And then they ask, does this product or this program stack up against the competitors? Is this good value for money? And these are all of the things that they ask that you need to make sure you handle in your presentation. See, a lot of people talk about closing tactics, and I don't. I like opening tactics. However, I already know at about 2/3 through my presentation who's going to buy. My job isn't to worry about the end when I do the pitch and I offer my program. It's the upfront work. You need to take away all of the objections that they could have. That's what your presentation is for. And when you do this, what happens is there's just this door for them. There's just this opening. And all they have to do is step forward and say yes, because there is nothing else that can stop them. See, most people don't need to be compelled. Most people need to move away from pain. So you actually need to remove all of their pain of saying yes, and then show them their life and how it's going to be when they do say yes. So that's the most important thing about closing. You probably put this video on and thought, I'm going to share some tactics. I'm going to share with you how to do some salesy things or how to close people. And I'm going to share some of those now. But the thing that you got to understand is it doesn't matter how good you layer on the motivation and the inspiration and the convincing tactics. If people have still got blocks, it's not going to matter. Now, the easiest way to get people to take action on the day is to stack the value so high. So you got to have your program, and you must explain and articulate all the features and the benefits of that program. You must explain why it's going to solve their problem, why it's better than not doing it. You must explain the ROI, how it's going to save them time, it's going to make them money, and they're going to feel way better doing it. You must explain that program, and they must all say to themselves, that's a good program. Then you must layer on at least the same amount in dollar value of bonuses for the day. So in order for you to get a really good result, and I'm talking about a result that I just had where it cost me $60 to get a person in the room, and per person in the room I made $1,200. That's the kind of result I'm talking about. That's absolutely possible for you if you're watching this. So you explain your program clearly, then you must have a whole heap of bonuses that take none of your time, that are highly valuable to your customer. I'll tell you one thing that I do is people that come to my speaker training, I'm going to give them my $10,000 high converting event website template. I'm going to give it to them and then I'm going to build it for them. This is worth $10,000. The course, I'm not even charging them $10,000. They get to spend 4 days, 4 nights with me, and then they get that website. See, when I put that on top of everything else, plus they get this, plus they get that, it becomes what I like to call a no-brainer. So what you must do is stack the value and then go on sale. Everybody loves a sale. Everybody loves a sale. Everybody loves that they've only got one weekend discount or flash sale. This is what causes people to buy all over the place. So please understand you need to go on sale at your event. But you need to do it authentically. The reason why it's on sale is because you give them a bunch of amazing bonuses that, if they don't take action, you're not going to give them. And see, a lot of people don't like to do that. They think they're being, a little bit persuasive or pushy. I'll tell you what, if you 100% believe in your program, your product, you'd be okay being pushy. If you know that the person who's sitting in front of you, the only reason they turned up was to solve their problem, and your program solves it, you're okay to be pushy. So if you've got anything like that going on, I'm going to talk about in the next video the mindset or the psychology you must have to be a highly paid, highly profitable speaker. I'm absolutely loving sharing these videos with you, and I hope you are too. Thank you for all the comments and feedback. Thank you for sharing it. Thank you for subscribing to my channel or liking my Facebook page. I look forward to sharing more value with you, and it really inspires me to see that you guys are getting this and enjoying it. Love you all so much. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now.